Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Studioloo Design Team where we are working on palette Clementine, which is available on Etsy. Links in the description below if I've done it right. This is part 2 because we had part 1 before. So we have left everything to dry and sort of flatten out and kind of breathe. So let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. What have we wrought? So, wrought number 1 is, we've got this, so we can fold that. We've got this, which is going to be the inside tabs, and we've got some cutting and shifting to do. What is this? This is a tag. And this is another tag that we might do something fun with. So we're going to, there should be another one. 2 more. We have a little booklet. And we have this, which is going to be some paper, some journaling space. Wow, we did a lot last time. So where do I want to start? Well, I think the first place to start, do I do easy or do I do, this is the main frame and this is the possibly easy? Let's do a couple of easies and then we'll do the main frame because we need to sort of ease our way into things, I think. So this one should be easy. I just want to do some trims around the edges. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Wow, there's so much going on. I didn't see these. Those lights are really nice. Oh, my, hang on. Gracie, what is your trouble? Grace, come on, this way, this way. You want to go? Well, I don't want to go now because you opened the door for me. I wanted to fuss. You're such a goofer. Goofer. All right. I got distracted by the paper, as per usual. This, and then we're going to pop that on or do that. So I think this needs a focal point, but that's a fabulous base. Now this, what did I want to do with this? Oh my gosh. Come for the journaling, stay for the antics. I really don't know what's wrong. So, would that be big enough if I folded it over like that? Or you can fold it over like that and that. Let's do that. So we're going to put just some foldies on this one. So this is going to be different than that one because I don't want to preserve as much of the paper as I can. There. So I've got to either cut it or trim it over. There we are. So we have that. I like that a lot. Do I trim that off? I want to glue that just because it's got a nice color to it. Okay, so we need some foldies. Oops. So this is my second design team video, and of course I had a lot of reflection. Yes, I need glue. Hang on. I'll be right back. A lot of self-reflection on, am I doing it right? Am I, all of that kind of stuff. Not self-doubt, genuine reflection. Okay, maybe a little doubt. And I think that I'm doing fine. At least that's my conclusion, unless the boss tells me otherwise. There. Okay, that's good. I think what happens is that everybody has a different style, and my style is this. Wow, that looks funky. Yep. Do I? Yeah, go on. There we go. The top might be trimmed. I'm sad to lose that, but there we are. Okay, so we've got that and that. Dis, dat, dies, and dos. So, progress made. Somewhere in here. Ooh, yes. Pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. I have to put you on pause for a second. Gracie's doing something. Whoo-wee, that was a lot. I am back. We still have the runs, not the zoomies, not the runs. And there may be vocal complaints because I shut a door again, but she's fine. So here's what happened. Here's what I think has happened. This morning, it's a little bit cooler than it has been the last few days. And I think Gracie and all of outside has started enjoying the cooler, well, I say cooler, slightly less suffocating weather. And everybody is out. And when everybody's out, Gracie's got to be out too. That's too big. It is, but that would be fun. Okay, so that might be an option now that we've got all that fussy cut out. Here, what are these? Those might be a better size. Oh gosh, that's such a good bird. Let's try this. Fur grins. Oh my gosh, Boo. She is just floofed out like nobody's business. I'm going to put that one on top because that might be another option. Nope. Though I want to keep that because I think that's got potential. Well, let's do these butterflies then. Oops. Okay. Yep, it'll be fine. So this is a deco scissor, and it just is a fun way of being able to get texture cut in with half the effort. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Hey, I'm back. Okay. So I think Gracie cat has calmed down. She's sitting over there, looking out at the back 40. And her hair is still a bit floofed, but it is less floofed. I think she's calmed her little body down. That was intense. Is that what I want to do? Let's do that. You know you don't have to do that, eh, boo? So I'm going to pull that down a bit and over so that it fits. But I am quite likely to do that or something with the top, so I needed to leave a little bit of room. I'll do that. This way? Sure. Nice. Come on. All right. There. There we are. Still want to do something with that. I might want to do something with that, not sure. Okay, so that is 2 tags done. Okay, let's do some big work. Now that we've got ourselves all kind of loosened up. That's going to be second. This has got the folds in them. Just like a nice reintroduction. So we've got that and that. Starting to look like a thing. So then, what do I want to do? I want one, two, hang on, I gotta put you on hold for a second. Be right back. Okay, back. So this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do, I think. So this is going to go here and be cut off about there and be a side tuck. And I think I have one of two choices. I can either do another side and side, or I can do a full-on. Well, in any event, I need to cut it. I need to cut it about here. Here? I'm going to do it, yes, I'm going to do it there. You can see that. Where'd we go? Here. So there's that. Okay, and you want to pop that way, which you're totally allowed to do. And then my thought, and I do have one, is to do that and that. Maybe just make that a little bit of a curve. Or it can go in like that. So that's one. One. Now two. So I either need to cut it here. So my main problem is I don't know about this fold. I don't know how the fold will cope. Well, there's one way to find out. Valley to mountain, so it should be this way. Valley, mountain, yeah. So I flipped it over because I'm going to put a crease in. And there's this phrase that says valley to mountain and mountain to valley. So if you press in a valley, then that valley is folded that way. If, and I think that's, and so if you flipped it over and you had the press out was like that, that's the mountain, that becomes the valley. So that's what that phrase, mountain to valley, valley to mountain means. Okay, so I've got a valley, and now I'm going to make that into a mountain. Horseshoes and hand grenades. And that would then go like that. It's going to be a little chonker, which is epic fine. Okay, so we've got all that. Yay. Now that we need some paper. I know. Paper, you say. And so I want to create some gussets. And I do gussets, what, 1.25 inch strips, I think. Inch strips. Oh yeah, 75, there we are, that's it. Oops. Oh, we're sticky. Oops. Yep, that's right, still right. One more. One more. There. Okay, all the gussets you'd ever want. Okay, so now we need to fold. Clean up the space and do some folding. Folding and gluing. So that was 3/4 inch strips, and I'm just folding them in half. And I'm doing that so that I can glue this straight on, or I can create a gusset that gives the back a little bit more space. Okay, and so we can do that. And one thing, another thing. Cutting the ends at a 45-degree angle helps get rid of that as something that is going to be the what do I want to say? Reason to get it all jumbled up. Meaning you put something in and you have this hard corner, and that's a bit of an angle, and so it'll be easier. And I'm also going to do the bottom. There's an order that I use to put these gussets in, not just willy-nilly, because anything worth doing. Well, let's get the distance first. Okay. Same with that. Got an edge. So I want to put that in. So I want to glue this first and glue that second, so that if I am using the tag edge, this is the tag edge, then I can use that and I can get into the bottom a little easier. There's something about a well-engineered journal, and certainly pockets, that I really appreciate. And I think it is part of the whole goal of having a journal, is having the pleasantness of using it. And if you are struggling to put things in and out in a non-happy way, that is very unpleasant. Here we are. Okay, first pocket going in. We're going in. So that's going to pop in like that. Okay. There. Okay. Now we got it. I'm doing the gluing that way so that I can be kind of sloppy and not get anything on the edge. Pocket one in. Okay, that's looking all right. So that's going to be like that and that. Ooh, that texture of that paint is really nice. Okay, 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 okay. Second part. Second part, are we sure that that's what we want to do? So I'm going to go with yes. And I need to trim off at just a teensy bit somewhere, because I want to have that edge free, because I need to do a thing. It's the side mount. Trimmed. There. I need that edge trimmed a little bit too. Oops. Okay, so that's the way that's going to go. Oh. What if I could stitch it? No, you know what? We're going to do the thing. We're going to do the thing. Step one, get a bit. There's that one. Two. And I'm not going to do, because it's here, and I'm not going to do a line all the way across. I'm going to leave a little bit of space because this is going to get super bulky. And if what this pocket is holding is going to be a 3-inch wide card, I don't need It's not holding water, so it doesn't need to be a perfect seal. It just needs to be, you know, we can stop here if we want. Nothing's going to fall out if the things that we're putting in the pocket are only 3 inches. If you follow that. I think that's the shorter one. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. That's going to fit. And that's going to fit. Okay. Yes. There. It's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. There, and we're going to plunk this in. What do you think? Come on, you nut. Okay. Hold your breath. Okay, so that's got to go in like that. The fold is where it matters. So wherever this lands is wherever this lands. There, okay. We're going to let that dry for a bit. Okay. Now we're back down to, so this is going to be a sew, S-E-W. Might need a pocket for this to go somewhere, I'm not sure. But this is what I want to have next, which is the page. In my mind, okay, so that's going to go somewhere down there. So what I want is, I want fold, 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 with a bunch of gluing, and then just sew down one of those seams. Or, take this out again. The other thing that I could do is leave a bit and not even sew, but then do, pardon me, fold, fold, and then fold. What do we think? Need a cup of tea, a sip of tea. Let's try a no-sew putting something in, because not sewing is important to some people. Not everybody has the I don't want to say dexterity, but there are a lot of reasons why sewing is painful, awkward, difficult, all of the things. And it's useful to have options. So let's try that. Let's try. Will be 3/4 of a seam? Sure. 3/4. That's going to be our Here it is. Okay. Now what's the maximum size that I can do? That's going to be like that. Let's measure. We can measure. Got rulers and everything. So that looks like it's 4 inches. We did 3.5. Let's try. Okay, so we're going to do some, and even though I spent all of that time talking about valley to mountain, mountain to valley, I'm going to break that rule. 1, 2, 3.5. 3.75. 3 5/8. 3 1/4. Ah, I'm chicken. I'm going to do 3. Am I? Is that what I'm going to do? That is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 3.5. Do it right, do it pink. I'm going to, I think, kind of break that rule. I'm not sure. Where are you? Where are you at? My little foldy fold. There, okay. Presumably I can just accordion this all now. I can, and I need to make this fold not flush, because again, we're getting into those bulk scenarios. Okay, so foldy foldy. We're going to do gluey gluey. And I can do one of two things. I can glue these pages together, or I can leave it and allow this whole thing to peel out like that. Don't know what I want to do now. I kind of want a book. So if we want a book, then we need to do some gluing. So this is going to take 3 parts, and I say that with some confidence because I'm already at 42 minutes, and we're going to do some gluing, and we need to do some finishing still. It's still sticky. Oh, it's like somebody went through this already and cut things out. I wonder who that was. Oops, here. Yes, you're right. You are right. We're good. Yes, we are. This doesn't need to be like a hard, heavy glue because you're just keeping the pages together. Okay, and I'm gonna just pressy press. And I know that had a little bit of glue on it. It'll dry. It will be fine. And it's gonna go in like that. And then we're gonna have page, 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 page. Okay, 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 okay. More tags. Tag 1. Tag 2. Okay. So it's going to fold like ooh, it's starting to feel nice. Then I have this. I don't know where that should go. Oh, and we need to do something for the inside of here. Does this fit? It would. Maybe I'm lying. So do I need to glue this? I think I need to glue this now. Ooh, so we might be done. I'm not sure. Hang on. Yep, we're good. As good as we can be. And this comes out with writing space. There. And that could get buried. I think I'm just going to do that. And that's going to go like that. Oh, maybe that's where I can put it. Ooh, wait. Where? I don't know. want to use that for this, like for this journal. I do like it. We'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. We've got a nice trifold, and then we'll have to trim, because some of these, we need to get rid of the file foldery feel, and we'll also need to do some final decorations. But I'm going to call this part 2 done, and then part 3 will be finishing. So anyways, what we have is a trifold with some 3 pages insert and some pockets with some journaling cards. And I still like this. Once we get that sewn, we need to do that. And then we probably need to do something in there. Let's make a note. I think what I would like to do there is make an envelope. An envelope and an insert for that, because we've got plenty of paper left, and we've got some really fun bits and pieces like stamps and so forth. So that is all for now. Hope you enjoyed part 2. Links for Cindy's at Studioloo's Patreon down below, and also for this kit, which is called Palette Clementine. Anyways, that's all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.